Drinking buddies, we are doing Stag Madness. This tournament is going to be insane. Let's go.
I'm your drinking buddy.
All right, drinking buddies. So in case you missed the first episode, what we're doing is we're taking Stagg Batch 14, 15, 16, 17, 22A, 22B, 23A, 23B, a bunch of store picks, this benchmark foolproof that I aged with a barrel spiral in it for like 8 to 10 months, something like that. We had to have a shelf bottle in here, see if it can compare. And we also had to have a unicorn in here. So George T. Stagg 23 is somewhere in here. Also, I had this sample of Stagg 22. This sample of GTS 2022. This is going to move on to the final round. This is getting a bye week. Why? Because I only had about 3/4 of an ounce to an ounce of it. I have no idea what's in these glasses. My wife poured it double blind. Let's figure out what I think of glass 5. Oh, one more thing. I tend to think that blends tend to be a little bit more interesting than single barrels. I love store picks, don't get me wrong. I hunt store picks like crazy. But when you're dealing with a bottle as good as Stagg, those blends that they're putting together are so excellent that single barrel might not be as complex or as interesting as some of these batches. So my prediction is that one of the Stagg batches or one of the GTSs will win. Now this one smells hot. This one is burning my nose hairs. Normally I don't get that much heat off of any bourbon on the nose. Yeah, this one's smelling pretty hot. But I'm also getting leather and tobacco and heat. Not as hot on the palate as it is on the nose. On the palate, there's just an absolute ton of complexity going on here, but it is really brown sugar and caramel forward. A little bit of a raspberry thing here, but it's subtle and it goes away quickly. The fruitiness is not there long. It's way more dark flavors like caramels and leather. This one's dank, as I like to say. Wet basement vibes, Rick House vibes. Excellent. Excellent. Nose is better here though. This one's got a little bit of a brightness to it, a little citrusy, but also a little bit of a dankness to it where it's a little wet wood, a little damp basement, a little of that Rick House I was just talking about. If you've ever been in a Rick House, it's a very specific smell. Huh. That one's softer, fruitier, brighter. That one is really complex though. Long finish, really, just a little stone fruit here. There's lemon zest. There's a little cherry. Also excellent. It's almost as if these are some of the best whiskeys I've ever tasted in my life in this tournament. And the worst whiskey in this tournament is still going to be better than half of the whiskeys out there, most of the whiskeys out there. Stagg is an amazing product. There's a reason people go crazy for it. But, a product like this benchmark foolproof with the barrel aging spiral in it, turns out great. So I would recommend, hey, you can't find Stagg in your area, don't fret, because I think that one will be able to stand up pretty well against this stuff. Similar nose to glass 2, where it's a little bit more, ooh, now I got a cola thing here. The cherry cola. Wow, that is strong now. Sometimes it's a really good idea to go back and forth between glasses because here, now this is more of the notes that I was talking about on that guy where it was like lemon zest and bright. Little bit of cherry. That is really good. That one, the cherry on the nose really turns into more of like a blackberry on the palate. A lot of vanilla here. This is the most vanilla forward one of the bunch so far. And there's some barrel char on here too. Well, we are 3 for 3 on great whiskeys. This one's got a little bit of a butterscotch thing on the finish. Man, this is going to be hard because I don't have a favorite so far. This one has also got the cola thing. This one has a little bit of a youthy thing too. Little grains. Not saying it's too young or anything like that, but there's some grains here. Oh, man. And that one is hot. That one drinks hot. Singeing the tip of my tongue. I'm gonna have to go back in again because it kind of that one came off pretty hot. Let's go back to this one. There is 2 different ones up here that are 139.9. Those are the highest proof. Well, both are store picks, and then there's another store pick that's 139.5. Not that one. 139.4. So there's some higher proof stuff. This Albertsons Safeway one does drink hot. I do really like it, as you can see. But it does drink hot. I did pop 2 brand new for this tournament, so I've never had them before. They're just kind of fun. One was a Total Wine pick, and one is a random pick that we're not sure where it came from because I got it in a trade, and it's Single Barrel Select 139.9 proof. Don't know where it came from. And then the samples, I have maybe had them before or not. Okay, definitely mellowed out the second time through. Now I'm getting some little bit of tobacco, little bit of leather. The youthy thing that I got on the nose is gone. There is also a little bit of a blackberry thing like I got on this one. I had a realization the other day while eating blackberries that a lot of the times when I say cherry, I actually mean blackberry. Well, drinking buddies, I'm going to go through these 4 again. I'm going to go this way, and I'll let you guys know what my favorite is, which one is going to move on. This round was a little harder than the last round. I felt like in the last round, there was one that really stood out as being the best. Whereas on this round, none of them is standing out as being better than the rest by dramatic proportions. They are all 4 excellent. I would recommend all 4. Obviously, they're Staggs or, that benchmark foolproof or GTS. Anyway, they are excellent. The deciding factor here, I find that these 2 drink pretty similar, and then these 2 ended up drinking pretty similar. But these 2, the proof is kind of overtaking some of those nuances, some of those notes that I'm enjoying off of these 2 in the middle, and this one is the winner. So 6 is going to move on. I have no idea which one it is. I like to tell you guys, even in a double-blind tournament, when I'm trying not to make any guesses, I will let you guys know what I think something is, because I don't want that to affect my, I don't want to be dishonest. I feel like it's dishonest if I don't say, I think this is this. But I don't know. This is really good. How hot is this one? 135. I wonder if I got this here. I don't know. Anyway, drinking buddies, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you guys. Every time you guys like the videos, every time you guys subscribe to the channel, you make this thing possible. Couldn't do this without you. And yeah, I got a link in the description for merch. I got a link in the description if you need to order Glens. You can use my link from Amazon to you save a little bit of money. I get a few cents from Amazon. Anyway, cheers. See you on the next one.
I'm your drinking buddy.